Today we're gonna make a cocktail. It's it looks like a clamato. It's not. You're gonna
chat up there.
Put it in here, and life will be easy. You watch it. It's gonna be a great cocktail. Plus, Doug's here.
Oh yeah.
Yay! Welcome to Combat Cocktails. Today we're gonna make for you the Cesar's Rum Punch. This uses Rhum Barbancourt. I'll explain in a minute. I got my host Ian here and my secondary co-host, that's Doug. For those that have never or are new here, wouldn't know. Otherwise, if you go back to episodes from 2015 and before, probably
2014.
2014 to
2013.
I'm Mad Cocktails. I'm your host Derrick Somer, and today I have with me my cousin Doug.
Howdy.
Doug doesn't have the last name Somer.
No, I don't.
2008. So they're probably about 2010.
You're gonna have to keep backing up. No, eventually we'll hit the date.
Yeah. If you go to 2010-ish,
yeah,
it will be in the attic. That was all the way up until we were down here in the wood. I don't know what else it's called. Baby. Science!
Whoa!
Oh, it's not That was the best face I've ever seen. Let me put this in and help you out.
Yeah.
And then there was one series where you're here, and then you're like, fuck this, I'm not drinking anymore, so I'm not coming on your show.
Yeah.
Also, I don't live here.
It was more of the fact that there was a geographical distance issue.
People keep asking me, well, hold on. The breakdown of the recipes is this: 2 ounces of fresh lime juice, 1 ounce of grenadine, 3 drops of Angostura Bitters, 2 ounces of Rhum Barbancourt, and a teaspoon of sugar.
Good, do your fucking job.
That was my job.
Good job.
But I've had people recently like, where's Doug? I'm like, well, he doesn't drink anymore, and he's not here. He's not physically here.
But here I am.
But he happened to be up in the neighborhood. The state.
Kind of, sort of.
As if manna from heaven.
Yeah. Like manna from heaven, and he's drinking Moxie. He's hardcore into Moxie while he's here in New England. And most people probably like, what is Moxie?
I was going to say, if we had a question of the day, it would be, have you had Moxie?
Yes, have you had Moxie before? Write your comments below. Moxie's from Maine. This guy's state.
It's actually not as bad as I remember it being.
Right.
Yeah, because your tastes have improved.
Yeah, it's like, it's almost like, it's like the quinine bite, but what did we say it uses?
Guaramin. No.
Guaramin isn't even.
It tastes like.
I'm sorry, gentian.
Gentian. Guaramin.
Oh, it's how I picture sarsaparilla to taste. Because it's got like a
started with a G.
flavor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, good G. Yeah, it has like Angostura.
That's why you like it more.
Yeah, exactly.
Your taste evolved.
It's good.
Yeah, it's weird that it's not as bad as I thought it was supposed to be. However, what we have also learned is it's got a lot of fucking sugar.
It does. It does. Apparently it has, like, depending on your scale, it's either all of your sugar or 75% of it.
Right.
And again, it depends on your scale.
If you give it to a child,
then it's all of it. But if you give it to a Doug, it's 75% of it.
And Doug's at 3. So
I'm like over my limit.
Yeah. He was crashing hard on his sugar rush.
So it's like I started to get tired. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what do I do about this? Oh.
Sugar
I know. I know.
Anyway.
Our executive producers are Kyle, Marco, and Matthew Hill. I forgot that last episode, but you'll still get your credit on the bottom thing. Oh, you want a glass for that too?
I'm picky.
We're gonna shake well with ice into a tall glass filled with crushed ice. How does that work? You shake it with ice and straight into fuck the crushed ice.
Okay, good, because I didn't make crushed ice.
Pineapple wedge, cherry. We don't lime, orange wheel. Come on.
We don't need that.
We don't need any of that. You can add that stuff if you care. You pick it up. It's in a Beach Bum Berry remixed. This is a tiki drink from, I got history. Let's see. This tiki drink is from 1930s by Joseph Cesar in Haiti, Grand Hotel. Apparently one of the first one he bought was on the house. The bar became the place for celebrities to go. This is in the 1970s by people like Mick Jagger. So if you like Mick Jagger, you should have went there in the 70s. Now it's too late. But here you go. This is.
He might go back.
He might.
Yeah, that guy still rocks.
How's that?
It looks like Bloody Mary.
Does it
It
fit?
does, doesn't it? With the clamato or something, right?
Yeah.
Gross. Does it fit?
Yeah, it fits.
Hold on.
Did it fit?
She shouldn't be asking that.
Ooh. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in the context of being at the bar with 3 other dudes, it's probably fine. Why does that taste zingy? What did you put in there? Woo.
All the things are on the screen.
Well, I moved the screen.
Is it the Angostura?
Maybe.
Yeah, it'd be the Angostura.
This is weird. I'm not a huge fan of this stuff, Rhum Barbancourt, Reserve Especial. So it's a Haitian rum. Today, we're making a tiki drink using a rum from Haiti. This place is right next to the Dominican. I don't think it's not really, how shall I say? The Dominican is rich to that island compared to Haiti. Haiti is like where people in Haiti move to the Dominican because they need food and economic improvements. Yeah. So it's very poor there. But they have a distillery that's existed for like 150 years. The Rhum Barbancourt distillery. Now, you could tell this is a French rum. French rums are special. Yeah. Because they use pressed cane sugar to make the rum. So it tastes funky and weird. Like a Martinique rum.
So do they do that instead of the whole garbage bit?
Yes, they did not do the Jamaican move.
I see.
They went with cane sugar. You distill the cane sugar down versus molasses, which is what most people use. So when you see rum spelled with an H, it's not a typo because that would be weird. It means it's a French origin and Haiti. I think the deal is you got an island, they get invaded and wars happen. So the Spanish take one side and the French take the other, which is weird because originally they take the whole island.
Well, there's this case, right? Haiti, there's also St. Martin, which has the Dutch and the English side. St. Martin and St. Martin.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And
it's spelled differently. Same island.
Then you have places like St. Croix that were once Santa Cruz, which was Spanish, and St. Croix will have history in that one. Yeah. And that's
St. Croix is BVI, right? St. Croix is the British version of it, right?
It is. Yeah. No. U.S. version. U.S. version.
Oh, okay.
I
don't know if you guys have the credentials to have this conversation.
You would think.
That's what makes it good.
Weirdly enough, for some reason, I know this shit because I've repeated it over so many years and learned from so many people that it's weird. I find it the islands are fascinating. Jeff Berry has a book, not this one, but he has a book called Potions of the Caribbean. And it goes through a lot of the history of like who conquered who and hey, let's say all these natives and these people came and like, we own you now. And they're like, herpes. And then boom, they die, right? And then all of a sudden you get a whole bunch of other people like syphilis and they die. And then all the people war and then they all leave and there are a few natives that haven't died from disease. And they're like, cool, we get our island back. And then a third nation comes.
They get really strong immunity resistances.
And then a third nation comes and like, we're from Spain. You love us here.
It was win-win.
Right.
I like how herpes in Spain get the thrust. It was great. Herpes in Spain.
Yeah. You got to do something.
Anyway.
So you've met the Spanish man, apparently.
So basically, RHUM rum, think French, think pressed cane sugar. It's going to taste different than standard rum. So if you love like Barbados rums and stuff like that, this is a different beast. And in this drink, it's fine. It's zingy. It's tasty.
There's other stuff in there.
But the rum still comes through.
The rum still comes through.
No. You get rum? I don't know what not that... Much. Oh, you know what it is? There's lemon in here or some shit? Or lime? There's a lot of lime in here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of lime. It's very tasty lime. And for some reason, it's not super sour. Yeah. Like, you can... If you just have lime, it can be very puckery. Right? Lemon is not as tart as lime.
Unless you ask Dan.
Fair. But if you have a lot of lime, it's like you just go... And it's weird, right? But this, because there's probably a lot of hidden sugar in there I'm not tasting, is balancing out. So you're getting like the zesty notes of the lime without having
there's some lime zest in there.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
I like it. So flavorful. I don't know what this is doing here.
Me.
It felt left out.
I thought you were gonna look at me. I was like, me either. I don't know.
You want to drink the lemons?
No.
So how's it going?
No, I was gonna. Hey, you know what I can contribute to this?
Yeah, wait. You can contribute. Look, first off, you have star-studded like level of approval. Like at this point, you're like the Wesley Crusher of Common Man cocktails. You're like the Will Wheaton. You just show up.
Oh, that's good.
And they're like, "Holy shit! That guy was on a show once."
We just got credit now.
Yeah.
I did. I was. It was fantastic. I remember. And when I don't, like, there's video evidence. It's great. Like, I remember that now.
Yeah.
I'm joking, kind of.
Right.
But no, I was going to say, you get the observation about the color of it and the look of it. Definitely the Clamato. That is like,
right.
Yeah.
I don't like
It's
the color
not even
at
like
all.
no, the color's kind of off.
So what has
It's
to
odd.
happen?
It looks like
If
it
you've never
shouldn't
had a
taste
Bloody
good.
Mary, though, you
No.
would think that this probably tastes good.
I would think that would be a Bloody Mary. Is that what it tastes like?
No.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said no because I thought that I was paying attention, and nowhere I don't see tomato.
No.
I was
So here's what
confused.
you would do. You would take that and you put it in like a tiki mug like this.
Yeah, you need
Now-
to hide the ugly.
Right. See how it's got the black
Hide the
inside?
ugly.
So you put the black.
Put a bag over it.
Right.
Get
If
a
you-
straw.
If you take that and you put it in here, what you'd see on the surface is like this red liquid. And then it would look mysterious.
Oh yeah.
It would look like tiki.
I like to hide ugly with mystery too.
Right. See? Now you know where I'm going with this. So you're adding the mystery. I think that's a different problem. That's like it's like you're in San Francisco living under a bridge. like that's is that
This is a bridge I would live under.
all I'm saying is there's a reason tiki
Wrap it up.
glasses are what they are. It's because they hide the ugly. Most tiki drinks are like a weird off orange color.
Yeah.
Right? Or they're
It's
green.
a mix of juices and dark rums. And
Right. So
bitters.
Sure.
putting it in a mystery, think about it. You want it. There's a time where like you see like a naked girl and you're like, yeah, I've seen those before. But when you see them in like the like mysterious like shadows with like
Something
some
arcane,
clothes
tiki.
covering things, you're like, oh, that's mysterious. You're like,
Man,
oh,
that
that's different.
curtain's in the way again.
Oh, she shut the door. Son of a bitch.
Well,
I don't
that
mean
went
that.
in a
really
direction
don't-
I
don't mean
didn't
that.
think. But no, you don't have to apologize.
I know, but
I just delete those comments.
Okay, that's good.
You're in the right place to make those.
This is a safe place for
This is a
your
safe
place.
warped
This
sense
is
of
a safe
humor.
place. So,
Oh, thank
It's a
you.
place where it's appreciated.
right. So for the record, the only comments I tend to delete now
Okay.
are usually focused towards you
Oh, that's funny.
and the lash because everybody's like, "It's why are you so woke?" It's not a slavery reference. It's something to do with. Remember we were drinking the lash that time?
Oh yeah.
The Spice
Flash
Oh,
9?
oh,
Yeah, and
oh.
you had said something like, "Well, it's kind of like." It
I think
seems-
I made that up. Was I that clear?
No, you were not clear
Oh.
because I still get comments today. I'm like,
No, it doesn't matter
Really?
how clear you were.
Anyway, it was
Ignore
about
it.
slavery, so.
it was like 13 years ago, and I just got a comment the other day. I'm like, people still look at these old videos.
Wow, good for them.
I know, like this is weird.
Creating like
And they're
longevity
using-
in your content.
And they're calling you woke, which didn't even exist as a term when that video was made.
So
Well,
you
it
woke,
really existed. It just
Wokes.
wasn't used.
Yeah, he'd be pre-woke at the time.
woke.
Yeah.
He was still sleeping.
I was woke before woke was woke.
Yeah.
I fucking knew what was going on.
That's what I'm
You're
saying.
being oppressed. You still are.
That was my
And
point.
nobody cares.
Over here, that's all horse.
We got aliens now. Shut up.
Anyway, good luck with your woke comments.
It was funny that all that happened at the same time as I had just recently.
I mean, we should just ban Tiki altogether because of the history of the island.
There we go.
That's true. Like
Yeah.
all that syphilis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the herpes, the Spaniards.
Sidebar, Marvin.
Yeah, thrust for it. You got like a bumper sticker that says "I thrust for herpes."
I'm sweating. Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
All right. There's
You're
a
like a
sidebar.
marketing machine.
Who is?
You,
Oh yeah.
bumper sticker. I thrust for herpes. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like this.
Fuck that. You can get like an LED version where it like moves.
yeah,
That's all. There you go.
It's like a
Give it
bright
a
light
battery.
yeah.
with like a.
But
Anyway,
when your blinker comes
I can keep
on-
going. That's a good idea. I'm
Oh,
not
when your
gonna do
blinker
it.
comes on, it's a blinker sticker.
That's right.
Here it goes. And it
Whoa.
goes back and forth.
Yeah.
What a
Another
great
one that
idea.
just says
Blinker
herpes.
sticker. I think there's an untapped
There you
potential.
go.
There's-
Patent.
That's done. You can't
know,
take that one.
You know, I feel like I am able to help devolve the episodes.
Which is nothing like you've ever done before.
No, form. I have form.
All right.
Back in
wrap
it.
Sidebar!
Wrap it up.
There's Tiki cocktails
Thanks,
down
man.
below. Bartender certificate. Use summer 1. Save yourself 20% until September 15th. That's it. We're teaching you how to drink.